One afternoon, Sion and Nicole had just arrived with a passenger train at the ferry terminal when Larry was passing by with some empty freight cars. "Where are you going, Larry?" asked Sion. "Well," sighed Larry, "my time at the seaport is done, and I have to go back to working on my branch line." "Did the change do you good?" asked Nicole. "Oh, yes it did," replied Larry. "I really appreciate it very much. You all made me feel very welcome." Larry's signal changed and he departed. Christian had just returned back with Larry's branch line train when they heard a whistle. "That sounds like Larry," Penny piped up. And sure enough, around the bend he came. "Larry," called Kennedy, "you're back! You're back! We missed you so much." "And I missed you too," replied Larry. "Thank you for taking care of things, Christian," he said. "No problem," smiled Christian. "It was my pleasure." "Any issues?" asked Larry. "No, it was pretty uneventful," answered Christian. "But I heard that Diesel Miles came back to help out at the seaport. What happened with that?" Larry chuckled and began telling Christian, Penny, and Kennedy all about Miles. Meanwhile, Sion and Nicole were waiting at the seaport with a freight train. The last cars they needed were stuck on the other side of the harbor, and the tugboat pulling the car float had broken down. "They need to hurry up and fix that tugboat now," Nicole snapped. "We've been waiting here for over an hour." "Calm down," replied Sion. "I'm pretty sure once they get the tugboat fixed, they'll be right over here." It was another 20 minutes before the tugboat got working again. The car float was unloaded by a switch engine, and it was switched into Sion and Nicole's train. It was only then they could depart. When they reached the fish market, they saw one of the workers waving a red flag. "Oh, now what?" Nicole grumbled. "I'm sorry for stopping you so suddenly," said the worker, "but these fish cars must be switched into your train." Sion and Nicole were puzzled. "Nobody told us about any extra cars. The memo must have came down after you left. I'm sorry, I was unaware of it." Now it was Sion's turn to be annoyed. "This train is already heavy as it is. Nicole and I barely made it over the hill out of the seaport." "Well, Sion," sighed his driver, "it looks like you and Nicole will need a helper engine to get up Piscataway Hill." The fish cars were switched into their train, and they departed once more. At Larry's Junction, Christian was just about to depart back to South Plainsville when the station agent came up. "Sion and Nicole are coming with a heavy train. They need a helper engine to get up the hill." "Want me to take care of it?" asked Christian. "That's where you could rest." "No, Christian, it wouldn't be fair. You have to go all the way back to South Plainsville after helping them. If I help them, all I have to do is just come back here to the sheds. You could spend the night here, but then you have to get up earlier to pick up your train in the morning." "You're right, Larry," agreed Christian. "Good night," and he puffed away. On Tangent Track, Sion and Nicole made good progress. When they reached Larry's Junction, they stopped the train at the platform. "Come on, Larry, hurry up," teased Sion. "We need help." Larry whistled cheekily back. All right, I'm coming." Larry nuzzled up to the caboose of Sion and Nicole's train, but the couplers weren't locked. That's the way Sion and Nicole could run on without stopping when they reached the top of the hill. "Ready," whistled Larry, and they set off. Soon they began to climb the grade. "Give it a good push," called Nicole in front. I've got it, replied Larry. Sion and Nicole were pulling their train harder than they realized. Larry then noticed the weight on his drawbar slacken, and then he noticed something else. I can't see the rear end markers on the caboose, and he whistled loudly. Sion and Nicole heard it. There must be some kind of emergency, called Sion, and him and Nicole began to slow the train. Larry looked up and with horror saw the end of the caboose too late. Oh no, Larry, are you alright? Nicole called. Who hit us? Asked Sion. I'm okay. And I hit us, Larry said wearily. Sion and Nicole dropped off the remnants of their train and returned with the wreck crews. The morning passenger trains were giving slow orders to go past the accident site. We're sorry, Larry, said Sion. Nicole and I shouldn't have stopped in the middle of the line like that. No, replied Larry. It was my fault. I should have been more careful in the dark. No, said Nicole. Sion and I should have just blew our horns back rather than just stopping. It was nobody's fault, said a voice. Miss Caldwell had walked up. Me and a couple of workers found the rear end markers on the bottom of the hill. The idiot conductor should have made sure that they were on properly. The conductor just lowered his head in disgrace. Well, as for you, Larry, I guess you have to go to the works. I know, said Larry sadly. It's a shame. I literally just got back.